Hello everyone. So today let's practice part 2 and part 3. IELTS speaking with Phương. Okay. So the first topic, part two today, describe a time when someone asks you for your opinion. You should say when he or she asks you, how she and he felt while listening to your opinions, and explain why he or she needed your opinion, right? So not long ago, a former colleague approached me seeking advice on a significant life choice. So she was deeply dissatisfied with her current role at a design agency. So the job has grown monotonous, stifling her creativity. So her boss, despite the agency creative reputation, was overbearing and dismissive. The work has become predictably dull, focusing on a single style of products and service. Designing graphics for a few marketing campaigns no longer excited her. Conversely, she harbored a strong passion for fashion and aspired to launch her own online clothing store. So this venture promised greater appeal, allowing her to design clothing for various trends and seasons. The prospect of being her own boss and exerting creative control were enticing. So when she shared all of this with me, so she was clearly at crossroads. She needed guidance, and that's when she turned to me for my opinion instead of offering a direct answer. So I encouraged her to take a step back and reevaluate her life as a whole. I urged her to consider what truly matters to her, both in terms of her career and personal fulfillment. I emphasize the importance of weighing the pros and cons of each decision before arriving at a final choice. As she listened to my perspective, I could sense a mix of emotions in her. She wasn't necessarily looking for a straightforward answer from me, but rather she values my input as trusted friends and colleagues. She appreciated having someone to talk to and bounce idea off during this crucial decision-making process. So in a sense, so she needed my opinion because she believed in my ability to provide balance and thoughtful insights. We had a story of relying on each other during challenging time or when tough decisions needed to be made. So this situation was no different. And I was more than willing to be there for her as a sort of support and guidance. Ultimately, the decision rested with her, but I was glad to offer a helping hand during her moments of uncertainty. But three, so have you ever asked someone for his or her opinion? Yeah, I have asked opinion from others on various occasions. One instance that comes to mind is when I was wondering buying a new smartphone. So I asked several friends who were knowledgeable about technology for their opinions and recommendations. I value seeking advice from others, especially when making significant decisions, as it's allowed me to gather diverse perspective, and make a well-informed choice. So why do some people react impolitely when listening to someone's story? Um, People may react impolitely when listening to someone's story for several reasons. So firstly, it could be due to lack of patience or empathy. In today's fast-paced world, so some individual may not take the time to truly listen and understand another person's narrative. Additionally, personal biases and prejudice can play a role. If someone's story challenges their belief or worldview, they may react impolitely out of defensiveness. Lastly, stress or personal issues can also contribute to impolite reactions. So when people are dealing with their problems or emotional turmoil, so they may not respond to other stories as graciously as they normally would. For instance, so I once share personal stories with the colleagues, and instead of receiving a thoughtful response, so they react impolitely by diminishing my experience. So later, I realized that they were going through difficult times of themselves, which had likely influenced their response. So, in conclusion, seeking opinions and reacting politely to other stories are essential aspects of effective communication and interpersonal relationships. Okay, next topic. Describe a place you have visited that you would recommend as a good place to live. You should say when it was, how you felt when you were there, and explain why you would love to live there. Okay, so I'd like to talk about place I visited that I would highly recommend as a great place to live, and that place is Finland. Finland is renowned for being one of the happiest country in the world, and there are several reasons why I believe it is an excellent place to consider living. Firstly, Finland offers an outstanding quality of life, as known for its exceptional education system, which is not only of high quality but also free. This is particularly beneficial for families or individuals planning to have children, and it ensures access to top-notch education without the burdens of hefty tuition fees. One of the most striking features of Finland is its clean and fresh atmosphere. Despite being one of the northernmost countries in Europe, the air quality is exceptional and the natural landscapes are breathtaking. If you're fans of snowy winters and the magic of Christmas, so Finland is the homeland of Santa Claus himself, making it an ideal destination during the holiday seasons. Um, while the weather can be quite cold, the Finnish people have adapted to this climate, and their well-designed infrastructure ensure a comfortable living environment. Finland cost of living is also relative moderate compared to other Nordic countries like Sweden and Norway, making it an attractive option for those seeking a high standard of living without exorbitant expenses. Moreover, Finland has a growing demand for skilled labor in various fields such as technology, culinary arts, and nursing. So presents a fantastic opportunity for professionals looking to further their careers. What truly sets Finland apart is its people. The Finns are known for their humility, honesty, and a unique concept called sisu, which translates to grit and determination. Growing up in such a community can have a profound impact on one's characters and values, making it an ideal place to raise children. So, in conclusion, my visit to Finland left a lasting impression, and I believe it's a place where people can find happiness, quality education, a fulfilling career, and a sense of belonging in a welcoming and resilient community. So these reasons, along with the natural beauty and festive spirit of the country, make Finland a top recommendation for anyone considers a new place to go home. Yeah. Part three, if you had a chance to live anywhere in the world, so where would it be? If I had the opportunity to live anywhere in the world, so my ideal choice would be New Zealand. So there are several compelling reasons for this preference. Firstly, New Zealand is renowned for a stunning, new and beautiful natural beauty, featuring picturesque landscapes such as mountain, lakes, and coastlines, making it an ideal place for nature enthusiasts and adventure seekers. Secondly, New Zealand offers a high quality of life with excellent healthcare, a strong education system, and a well-balanced work-life environment, making it appealing for those seeking a safe and comfortable place to live. Additionally, New Zealand's diverse and welcoming multicultural society fosters a sense of belonging for individuals from various backgrounds. Moreover, the country's commitment to environmental sustainability and conservation aligns with my preference for eco-conscious living. So, in conclusion, New Zealand's breathtaking landscapes, high quality of life, diverse societies, and commitment to sustainability making my top choice for a place to live. It offers a harmonious blend of nature, culture, and well-being that aligns with my ideal living environment. What are the good qualities of a good place? A good place to live possesses several key qualities that contribute to the well-being and satisfactions of its residents. This quality can vary from person to person, but some universal appreciated characteristics include safety, a high quality of life, economic opportunities, access to education, cultural and recreational activities, a sense of community, environmental sustainability, diversity, and government transparency. Okay, so first, safety and security. A good place should prioritize the safety of its residents. So this includes low crime rates, efficient emergency services, and a sense of personal security. Quality of life. A high quality of life encompasses factors like access to healthcare, education, clean air, and clean water. It also involves work-life balance that allow for relaxations and leisure activities. Economic opportunities. An ideal place offers ample economic opportunities, including employment prospects, entrepreneurial support, and a strong job market. Education. A good place to live provides access to quality education from primary school to university. So it is crucial for personal and societal development. Cultural and recreational activities. A diverse range of cultural and recreational activities enhance the quality of life. This includes theater, museums, parks, and sporting events, community and social connections. A strong sense of community fosters social connections, which are essential for mental and emotional well-being. So this includes opportunity for socializing, volunteering, and connecting with neighbors. Environmental sustainability. A sustainable environment with clean air, water, and green spaces is vital. A commitment to environmental conservation and renewable energy sources is also highly regarded. Diversity and inclusivity. A diverse and inclusive community promotes tolerance and understanding among residents, regardless of their backgrounds or beliefs or genders or, you know, genders and races. Government transparency. A transparent and accountable government fosters trust and participation among residents, leading to a sense of fairness and justice. So these qualities contribute to the overall well-being and happiness of its residents. Okay, so next topic. Describe an occasion when someone says something positive about someone that you did. You should say how it was, what were it was when he or she told you that, and it explains how you felt when hearing it. You know, um, a little over a year ago, so I had a significant moment in my professional life when someone in my team, as a personal finance firm, said something incredibly positive about a task I had undertaken. So it was a moment that not only boosted my confidence, but also set me on a new career path. The person who acknowledged my works was one of my colleagues in my team. So I was working as a teacher assistant at that time, and as well during one of our team training sessions that this incident occurred. The tasks and questions were conducting a part of a training sections about clarifying the definition of personal finance management and emphasizing why it's crucial for individual and their family. I remember being quite anxious about this responsibility. You know, it was a significant step for me, and I know that I had to deliver it perfectly. I spent several days preparing for it, even losing some sleep due, due to my nerves. I practice relentlessly at home, often standing in front of the mirror, imagining the audience listening to my speech. Despite the unusual fear, I was determined to make it count. So on the day of the training section, I gave it my all, drawing on my preparation and focusing on delivering the content effectively. The moment my colleagues praised my presentation skills and the way I convey the importance of personal finance management, I felt an overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment. It wasn't just about the word of appreciation, but it was the realization that I had not only met but exceeded my own expectation. So it was a pivotal moment that boosted my confidence in my abilities and ignited a passion for teaching and training. So this positive feedback opened up new opportunity for me within the company. So it's what the beginning of my journey as a trainer, a path I had never envisioned for myself before. I learned that stepping out of my comfort zone and taking on challenges could lead to personal and professional growth. And I continue to carry these valuable lessons with me in my career. But three, will you be affected when hearing a number of negative stories? Um, I think it's natural for anyone to be affected when hearing a series of negative stories. Why I try to maintain a positive outlook, exposure to multitude of negative experience or stories can be emotionally draining. I must say, it may lead to feelings of empathy, sadness, or even frustration, depending on the nature of the story. However, I believe that it's essential to find balance and not let it overwhelm you. It's crucial to process these stories constructively and channel the emotion into action that can make a positive difference. How will you react when someone pay you a compliment? Um, Receiving a compliment is always a pleasant experience. When someone pays me a compliment, so my immediate actions is to express gratitude and appreciation. It is essential to acknowledge the compliment with a sincere thank you. Additionally, I often reciprocate with compliments or positive feedbacks for the person I gave it. I believe in fostering a culture of encouragement and appreciation, and this is a small way to contribute to it. Why are negative feedbacks as important as positive feedbacks at work? Negative feedbacks is just as vital as positive feedbacks in the work setting. Why positive feedbacks motivates and reinforce good performance. Negative feedbacks provides opportunity for improvement. It highlights areas that need attention and offer attempts to rectify mistakes or shortcomings. Constructive criticism, when delivered appropriately, can lead to personal and professional growth. It encourages self-awareness, learning, and the development of new skills. In a well-balanced work environment, so both positive and negative feedbacks are essential for fostering continuous improvement and achieving success for the employees. I conclude. Next topic, describe a positive change that you made in your life. You should say what is it, why you did it, and who you did it with. And it explains how you feel about the change. Okay, so I'd like to share a significant and deeply meaningful positive change in my life related to money management, which have profoundly influenced the direction of my life. Early in my career, like many enthusiastic young professionals, I was ambitious but also prone to indulging in luxury. I often spend my hard-earned money on extravagant items without considering the importance of financial prudence. This story might resonate with many young individuals as we typically start our careers with boundless enthusiasm. However, as time passed, my perspective underwent a remarkable transformation. So the turning point came when I seriously contemplated leaving my advertising job due to consecutive days of stress and strains that the job entailed. To my shock, despite years of hard work, I discovered that my saving amounted to a mere, 5,000 USD. So this revelation prompted profound introspections, which were exacerbated by the financial challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic when I had no job. In the face of this uncertainty, so I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, delving into mindfulness and meditation. This profound experience reconnected me with my intrinsic motivation, fueling a burning desire for freedom, self-expression, and meaningful pursuits. So financial stability emerged as a vital cornerstone for pursuing my dreams and gaining control over my life and time. My introduction to the world of personal finance brought about a profound change in my perspective on money. I began to adopt a more mindful and purpose-driven approach to financial matters. So this transformation wasn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about a voyage of self-discovery and personal growth. So this positive change has brought immense satisfactions and a profound sense of purpose to my life. I no longer perceive money as a means to acquire material possessions. Instead, I view it as a tool to shape the life I envision. I found fulfillment in guiding others in their financial journeys, knowing that this knowledge can empower them to transform their lives positively. So this change has allowed me to align my actions with my values, and for that, I am incredibly grateful. But three, is it easier for young people to change? Um, It can be argued that young people often find it's relative easier to adapt and make changes in their life. This is because they are typically more open to new experience, less set in their way, and more willing to take risks. This is because they are typically more open to new experience, less set in their way, and more willing to take risks. Young individuals often have fewer responsibility and commitments, making it simpler for them to explore new opportunities and change course if necessary. Is it easy for old people to change? For older people, change can be more challenging, primarily because they have established routine, habits, and responsibilities that they may be hesitant to disrupt. However, it's essential to recognize that change is still possible at any age. It may require more effort, determination, and support, but many older people successfully make significant life changes, whether it's pursuing new careers, adopting healthier lifestyles, or learning new skills. How can people change their daily routine if they want to? Changing one daily routines involves a deliberate, intentional, or planned and systematic approach. First, individuals need to identify the specific aspects of their routine they wish to change. Setting a clear, achievable goal and creating a detailed plan can help. It's essential to prioritize the changes, start small, and gradually build new habits. Seeking support from friends, families, or professionals when necessary can provide encouragement and accountability. What are the disadvantages when people keep making changes? Why change can be positive and transformative? Constant making changes without a clear sense of direction or purpose can have drawbacks. It may lead to feelings of instability and insecurity. Frequent changes can disrupt relationships, career paths, and overall life satisfaction. It's essential to strike a balance between embracing change when it's aligned with one's goal and maintaining stability in areas that provide a sense of security and well-being. For example, consider the scenario of frequently changing one place of residence. This constant home changing can be particularly disadvantageous to families. It requires them to rebuild social connection with new neighbors, navigate the logistical complexities of housing transitions, manage documentation and financial adjustments. So all of which can be incredibly hectic and stressful. Therefore, while change can be beneficial, it should be approached thoughtfully to avoid these potential drawbacks. Next topic. Describe a time when you received money as a gift, birthday or wedding, etc. You should say when it happened, who gave you money, why he or she gave you money, and explain how you felt about it. About 4 years ago in 2019, so I experienced a significant moment in my life when I received a substantial sum of money as a gift. As one time when I had planned to pursue my studies in United Kingdom, I had meticulously prepared all the necessary documents and was eagerly looking forward to embarking on this new academic journey. However, fate had a different plan for me. In late 2019, the world was hit by the unexpected and unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. I bet you still remember the incident, right? The situation became too dangerous for international travel, and I had to make a difficult decision to delay my plan for studying abroad. Instead of using the substantial amount of money unmarked for my education, so my parents made a generous gesture. They gifted me, 20,000 USD with the intention that I could utilize it to explore opportunities in following my entrepreneurial endeavors. So this unexpected turn of events led me down a path of discovery in personal finance and investment. As for the first time I had received such a substantial sum of money, and naturally I felt a sense of responsibility and eagerness to make the most of it. After careful consideration and intensive studies about investment strategy, I decided to venture into the stock market. Before diving into the world of investment, I spent significant time learning about the intricacy of the stock market, analyzing potential opportunities, and weighing the risk involved. It was a nerve-wracking experience, but it's also taught me valuable lessons in money management and financial responsibility. I'm proud to share that through diligent research and careful decision making, I not only preserve that initial sum of money, but also managed to generate dividends and profits from my investments. So this experience not only bolsters my financial knowledge, but also instill in me a sense of pride and accomplishment. In retrospect, receiving this huge sum of money as a gift during a challenging period in my life served as a catalyst for my journey into the world of personal finance and investments, shaping my financial acumen and responsibility for years to come. Part 3. Why do people rarely use cash now? People shift away from using cash can be contributed to several factors. Firstly, the rise of digital payment methods and technology has made it incredibly convenient to make transactions electrically. So the widespread availability of smartphones and mobile banking apps allow individuals to pay for goods and services with a simple tap or click, eliminating the need for physical cash. Secondly, using digital forms of payments offer greater security with cash, so there's always a risk of loss or theft, where the digital transactions can be easily tracked and monitored. So this added security is a compelling reason for people to embrace cashless payment methods. Additionally, Many businesses and service providers now prefer digital payment due to its efficiency and cost effectiveness. This has further incentivized people to adopt cashless payment options. Why do restaurant and shopping centers give free gifts? Restaurant and shopping centers often provide free gifts or incentives for several reasons. Firstly, as a marketing strategy aimed at attracting customers and increasing foot traffic. Free gifts can serve as a powerful incentive for people to visit the establishments, make purchase, and dine in. So, for instance, the tantalizing, exciting aroma of free, fresh, complimentary bun on the way home can be irresistible, right? Moreover, offering free gifts can enhance the overall customer experience and build brand loyalty as a way for businesses to express appreciation to their patrons and create a positive impression. Satisfied customers are more likely to return and recommend the establishment to others. Additionally, free gifts can also be a mean of promoting new products or clearing out excess inventory, as allow businesses to introduce customers to new offerings and raise buzz around their brand. Can the access of free gifts have a negative impact too? While free gifts can be powerful marketing tool, an excess of free aways can indeed have a negative consequences. Firstly, it can strain a business finances. Providing free gifts incur costs, and if not managed carefully, it can eat into the profitability of the establishment. Secondly, excessive free gifts may attract opportunistic individuals who have no genuine interest in the products or services. This can lead to a waste of resources or potentially disrupt the business regular operations. Furthermore, if customers come to expect free gifts as a regular offering, it can devalue the perceived quality of the products or services. It may create a culture of entitlement, having right among customers. It may create a culture of entitlement among customers, which can be detrimental in the long run. Therefore, while free gifts can be a valuable marketing strategy, it's essential for businesses to strike a balance and ensure that such promotion and align with their overall business objectives and financial sustainability. So that's it for today. So I hope that you can gain something useful through my lessons. So see you next time. Bye bye.